Okay. Not really a fan of the Freudian stuff, because Freud was a lot of shit. He was actually engaging in curse work as part of a cult. Um, Nonetheless, if you want to discuss some of the Freudian stuff, here it is. Okay, the two topics that are of great interest to Elon Musk's life, in particular, as well as Donald Trump's, and as it turns out, J.D. Vance and a few other people's, is the only things that matter to them is life and death. Eros and Thanatos. Okay, so sometimes known as sex and death. Okay, so it's not. It's first of all, it's not a drive. It's not an instinct. It's not a need. It's a program. The program is a deception that's created by social conditioning. Drives and motivations are fueled by attitudes and beliefs. They're not actually, strictly speaking, instincts. The only instincts that you're born with are this. Wah! That's it. Okay, they're the only three. They're the only three behaviours that you're born with. Mummy, ah, where's mummy titty? That's it. Okay, okay, okay. What you call life and death, drive, instincts, and not instincts, or the Eros and Thanatos? They're not. Okay, so Freud was completely wrong, and more specifically, the people interpreting Freud were even more wrong. Okay, so what are the things? So okay, reason why is life so? Let's first of all tease out the problem. Why is life associated with sex? How do you think that baby got made? That wasn't actually an actual baby, but how do you think that baby got made? Sorry, can't avoid it. To get to the point where you've got a baby, you actually have to have sex. At some point, two people have to have sex to have a baby. Okay, so and then afterwards, their instincts only go, nah. That's it. Okay, there's nothing else. Okay, these social programs called Eros and Thanatos appear in late teens and early adulthood. They're associated with the social conditioning of whatever society you live in, in typically in soldiers and misogynistic men, but soldiers in particular, male soldiers more than female, they're fused. Okay, so set the sex in men who join the army or the military. Those people often have a fused Eros and Thanatos social program. Okay, so basically, they're operating under some kind of spell where they believe that their dick is their ego is their self is their body, and subsequently, their life depends on their penis, and anything that could threaten their penis is death. So their penis is the source of all life, and threatening it is death, basically. And so they fuse the Eros with the Thanatos by treating their penises as weapons. So to defend themselves, they have to defend with their penis as a gun or a meat sword or a stick. Obviously, the biggest dickus is the one that's going to win the most. So we have we've gone from sharp sticks and rocks to bazookas and indeed lasers from outer space, shooting people. So the objective there is for men who fuse their Eros with their Thanatos, their social programs with each other, those two social programs with each other, is that they prove their masculinity and get away and massage their fear of death by causing death, and they believe they're creating life by creating death. So as a consequence, rape and murder are the same thing, and of course, sex and life giving is the same as rape and murder. And so, for a man to defend himself, he must also rape and murder people. Okay, sorry, but that is masculinity in a nutshell. Okay, go work on it, fellas.